I'm back, and it's day 9 daily number 491, where we're on German time. We're jet lagged. God, what time is it in Germany? It's sometime in the wee early hours of the morning. It's like 4 a.m., 4:32-ish. No big deal. We're doing a daily. It's Funday Wednesday, which makes no sense unless you were in Germany last week. I was in Germany last week. Kind of only got on my horse on Tuesday, proverbially speaking. In part 1, we introduced the notion of what Funday Monday would be, slowly made our way through a game, stopping to do extensive analysis about the personalities of the players at hand. In part number 2, I want to show you a game that I would describe as wonderful. Das ist wundervoll. Wunder. God, it's really good. I don't speak enough German. In the bottom right-hand corner, we have our player Protolost, and in the top right, we have Pixmill. Now, I'll note something. There were some high-quality games that were submitted, like Grandmaster level. Actually, Legions of Velo submitted games. Tragically, he broke the rules of Funday Monday by attacking with something other than a nuke at one point. And there was all this back and forth, all this intense macro and micro and standard play, and the Zerg trying to hurl infestors and infested terrans and dropping in ultras and broodlords and corruptors and fungal growths and nastiness. These players aren't, they're not Grandmaster. Let's look at it. Let's go ahead and look at it. And per usual, I'll just note that we always play Pokemon, Pharmaceutical, or Ancient Historian. Protolost is totally an Ancient Historian name. And Pixmill, as you might imagine, though seemingly Pokemonish, is certainly some sort of pharmaceutical product. I speak for a living. Shut up. Listen. Look, well played. And there we have, at the game starting, we're at the 5-second mark, and something wonderful is happening up at the top right. There must be some sort of opium that Pixmill is sporting, because I am feeling pure pleasure beginning at my stomach and warming my whole body. Pixmill's going for the double probe scout on Shakura's Plateau, and looks like he's going to be beginning by, just checking the position where the opponent can't possibly be at, just in case. Just in case. What if the opponent tried to trick and tried to wall off the bottom left base? You don't know. You need to check there. It's important to check there. And there it is, Pixmill, doing the investigations. So good. Protolost, our hero, building a supply depot nearby. Here's Pixmill, getting up to probe number 10. He's chrono boosting it. So far, so good. So far, so good. Pixmill sneaking in. He has the double scout. We can see the multi-scout path. And he spots his opponent. There's the scout going in, instantly attacking the supply depot. Protolost going for the refinery first, and Pixmill. It's happening. It's actually happening. At the 2-minute mark, the pylon is going down. Fantastic. Oh my god, Pixmill. Pixmill and Protolost must have both eaten Lucky Charms for breakfast, because this play is magically delicious. What incredible maneuvering coming up. It's a cannon rush, but not a proxy cannon rush. A distance cannon rush. A cannon rush from afar. A cannon rush from o'er yonder hill. Protolost setting himself up for a nice wallin'. Excellent. You guys like that line, the magically delicious one? I was up all night in German time thinking of it. Oh, good. There's Pixmill. He's going to begin with cannon number 1. Protolost, I guess I would describe as your average college student. He tells people he goes to the gym. He bought a pass. He went there maybe 2 to 3 times this year at the start. He hasn't been in a couple months, but that's okay. He ate a salad last Wednesday. So yeah, he puts on his Facebook interest running. Interestingly, we see Protolost only going up and down. This is the full extent of his micro, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and go back to the Protolost cam. He shoots for bees. He's trying to get his general ed requirement out of the way because he really couldn't be bothered to get his major declared yet. And suddenly, oh my god, this feeling. Protolost has felt it before. You felt it before. It's when you go into class and the professor says, please turn in your essays, and you say, what essay? You're not an overachiever. You don't have a daily planner where you write your assignments in there. You rely on your memory because you have a good memory. You remember things. Sure, you program numbers into your phone and you know your own home address, but other than that, you can just rely on it. That's fine. That's totally fine. And you go in there and suddenly, oh my god! Oh my god! It's time for the Day 9 scream, the classic scream. You see it and you just go, ah! You freak out. You have total internal diarrhea. You thought internal bleeding was bad. Someone call the fire police doctors. You need everything. You need maximum full medical support because you currently have photon cannons in your base. Now, let's pause for a moment. You could very well go ask the teacher for an extension. By that, I mean you very well could position these Marines here and kill this. No problem. It wouldn't be an issue to do that. But do you do that? Do you go to the teacher and be like, I'm sorry, I forgot? No. You sit in class and you are creating an elaborate tale about how a meteor that didn't hit Earth but kind of went by, and NASA somehow didn't see it, but you saw it, and it changed the tide and it washed some jellyfish on shore and they stung you and you're allergic to jellyfish. So you had to go to some doctor and he kept you there all night, and also your grandma's dead and you have 4 of them and there's only 3 remaining. So you gotta make sure you keep those excuses lined up coming up. They also have leukemia. You don't know if something's gonna go wrong in the coming days. Ugh. Pixmel. Now hiding down in the bottom corner. Apologies for the tasteless remark at the end. I was riffing, and I totally know the events that have transpired today. Sometimes my mouth says bad things. Too bad. Just too soon. Too soon, man. Totally inappropriate. Totally no. Fucking feel terrible. Forgive me. I was horrible. I was horrible. I'm gonna try to stay focused for Funday Monday to try to make sure that this stays funny. We're gonna try to stay funny. I'll totally eat it. It's the worst thing I've ever said on the show. Totally eat it. Say it. It's fine. I'm willing to accept it. The important thing is that this guy is getting rocked. This guy's getting rocked. Now, in this circumstance, Protolost is doing the reasonable response from Pixmel. He's getting cannon in his main base. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. He's gonna go get siege tanks. Or so you might imagine. Or so you might imagine. Excellent. Ghost Academy going down right now. We're gonna go ahead and continue our preparation for Ghosts. Poor Protolost. Stuck in the midst of hell. But the distance cannon rushes are continuing to expand. It's like in the never-ending story, where it's like, Falcor, it's the nothing! It's slowly eating up everything that you know and love, and I know for a fact, some people in chat are gonna say, who's Falcor? What's the never-ending story? A VHS tape? I don't know that. No, I've never owned a pogo stick. I feel so terrible for you guys. Never owned a pogo stick? Sometimes you just need to jump. Sometimes. The Swamp of Sorrow. Oh my god, when that horse that they didn't build any relationship with prior to that scene died, I cried so hard. I wept I had to turn off the movie and watch The Rescuers Down Under because I'd seen it 100 times and knew what happened. Atreyu! Atreyu! Protolost, alright, cool. He's gonna get ready for siege tanks. He's gonna go ahead and prepare himself for siege tanks. Protolost moving up. His commitment to the Funday Monday theme is legendary. In the midst of a cannon rush in his base that he could have stopped with Marines that won't get to his main base anytime soon, with plenty of time to get tanks, he rushes for nuclear missiles. and not just rushes for Ghost with nukes. Let me just show you something awesome. Let me just show you something. He's going for Cloak first. Yeah, so that way he can be invisible against these cannons. Cannons are like T-Rexes. If we don't move, they can't see us. And now we see Pixmill. Here he comes. Here he comes. Pixmill. Oh! Trying to use a tactic he could have incorporated earlier on. He's getting a bunker. He needs just range 6. Just another range. Just another range. In the meantime, Pixmill. He's no ordinary cannon rusher. No, he's a thorough cannon rusher. He's a know-it-all overachiever. Have you ever known a know-it-all overachiever? He looks down on everyone while he does something bland condescendingly. Let's look at a little bit of what the condescending overachiever know-it-all does. Cannon rush. Of course, cannon's an effective strategy. If you do it quickly enough, all they'll have is Marines. But of course, you don't want to get dropped by medevacs, so let's go ahead and build some cannons surrounding the north end of his base and the south end. How did we kill off those destructible rocks? We built a cannon to kill off those destructible rocks. Wait a minute, certainly you can't be serious, Day 9. Oh, I'm real fucking serious. He actually killed off the destructible rocks at the south side. Here we go. Here we go. Killing them off. Destructible rocks, and we still have the focus to continue the cannon rush. Hold on. Hold on. Here it goes. And look at the timing. Insta-death on the rock. Rushes up to immediately prevent any sort of medevac going on. Special tactics indeed. And there it is. Pixmill. Walling him off. Now Protolos, our average everyday college school goer, is suddenly on the crunch time to his final exams. He's asking his friends if they think the exam will be hard, and notice how that doesn't help anything except his emotions. It's not going to give him any more knowledge. It's not a study session. He's not going to the teacher for help. He's going, "Dude, do you think the exam's going to be hard? Dude, do you think if I have a B and I get like a high D on the final, I can still get a B? What do you think, man?" "I don't know. Why don't you just study for the exam, Protolost?" Standard Protolost. Alright, now Pixmill might be watching my archives and might be using a Funday Monday theme from the Fast, where you never stop cannon rushing. We almost have a nuke out. Best of all, we almost have Cloak out, so that way we can stay invisible to the pylons. Lol. And now Pixmill will continue to cannon rush. What will go down? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pixmill. The know-it-all overachiever. Ugh, of course not. That's not how you play poker. You want to call on the turn. It doesn't matter if there's a straight on the board. What if you hit an ace on the river? Here, I'll draw you a color-coded diagram in a Google Doc. Protolost. Protolost. Oh my god, what has he found? It's an exam from last year, and the teacher's lazy and will likely be using the same exam as this year, and see you later, cannons. Oh my god, Pixmill got totally Artosis pyloned. Totally Artosis pyloned. It's okay, we got him contained, it's not a big deal. Now Pixmill is in a little bit of a good position. He still has cannons in the base. He knows he's drop proof. He's even going to go ahead and build some backup stuff up here. There we see the Nexus being constructed far away, because if at first you don't succeed, rely on every single tactic you have in the book. Here's a photon cannoning. It's going up the front. Excellent. Protolost. He's going to go ahead and scout the position the guy can't spawn at, just in case. Alright, good. He's not there. He's not there. Woo! Woo! Yeah! He's not at the top right. Good. Both players have determined definitively that the opponent is not, in fact, at the closest possible position that players can't spawn at. Just checking. Just making sure. Here we go. Just in case. I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, sometimes I lock my door and go to bed and get up and just make sure the door's locked. Why not? Uh-oh. Whoops. We nuked the cannons. It was a little bit too close. We lost it. No big deal. We have 2 more nuclear missiles on the way. We're just going to try to get through this and hopefully apply a little bit of pressure. Uh-oh. Protolost. Moving forward. Moving forward. Can we get up? No, it looks like there's cannons up there. Let's go to the Protolost cam. Our average everyday bear. It is APM tab. We see that it is rapidly approaching 100.
Add-on complete.
Protolost, he's getting ready. He's going to hide behind the Vespene geysers. Because he knows the Vespene geysers are an important place to hide, because a cannon rusher generally doesn't get gas to reinforce that cannon rush. A Beano player, he uses a strategy that requires absolutely no gas. That joke was on the spot. Protolost. Protolost. Excellent. He's moving forward. He's scanned! He spent a full scan on the nuke. How much scan does he have left? All of it. He's fine. He's been stockpiling that all year long. Again, he's an average everyday college student. If you never open up the textbook, you can sell it again at the end of the year for a tidy profit. Says the guy who realizes he forgot to study for the final exam. Right? Everyone's been there before. Alright. Going back to the Protolost cam. Alright, Protolost. I believe. I believe, my friend. Continuing to build nukes. And gets him. Now Pixmill's in a little bit of a bind. He has an unpowered pylon and a powered pylon. Oh, he's walling himself back in. He doesn't want those nukes coming in. If any nukes try to sneak up the front door, these are better than supply depots. Oh, wait, no. Look at the intense reaction timing. I actually want to see that live. I want to see this live. Here we go. Let's go ahead and go to the Pixmill cam. In the Pixmill cam, in his vision. Pro, build a pylon, queue up the pylon. Excellent. Build a pylon. Cancel, cancel, cancel! Excellent reaction timing. Let's go ahead and get a Twilight Council. Now, I just want to note something that I'm sure a lot of you can expect right now. If you were watching, let's say, I don't know, let's just pick a Protoss player at random here. Let's say you're watching someone like MC, and he built a Twilight Council. He could be going Blink, Charge, +2/+2, among other things. What's Pixmill going for? Ah? Oh, yes. When behind. When behind Dark Shrine. Excellent. You know the song. Now, amazingly, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this walling off is going to be quite effective. Ghosts are going to try to get up. They're going to cloak. They actually can't get up. How do you enter this base? Quickly. Scout with one ghost, nuke on top of them. We're going to have to line this up really nicely. The cannons are actually still in our base, but we nuked it. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Yes! Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, there it is. And, oh, that cannon has no range. The cannon is embarrassing. We lost? Oh, it does have one killed. Maybe we're embarrassing. We don't know yet. And when behind Dark Shrine, does he actually have a warp gate? Oh, he does have a warp gate. Did he research? Did he? No. No, he doesn't have warp gate yet. Warp gate requires... Now see this little red text? Warp gate requires research at the cybernetics core. This is what we call the tooltip. You can turn this off if you don't need that information, but if you do need it, you can hover there and it'll let you know what's up. Nukes are still going down because this is like the perfect place to not hit anything. Or everything. Whoopsie daisies. Well, this is fun. Protolost. Oh my god. Oh, Protolost. Oh man. Protolost. The person who gets happy when winning. Everyone has a friend like that. You sit down for a nice game of GoldenEye, licensed to kill pistols in the archives. What's GoldenEye? Who's Falcor? Get the fuck off my channel. Seriously, licensed to kill pistols in the archive. You've never had fun or happiness until you've played that. But sometimes you'll get that guy who manages to get himself that silenced PP7 and he's running around. He doesn't even know how to strafe, right? He has no idea how to strafe. He walks like Pac-Man in that game. He seriously is like, okay, all right, let's go this way. Oh shit, someone's shooting at me. Where is he? Where is he? Help! There's no sensitivity in this game. Right? He's doing that, and you know what happens? He keeps shooting at you when you're in a gunfight with someone else. You're strafing. You're even using the trick where when you aim and you hit the left and right buttons, you can, like, dart strafe. I bet you didn't know about that. I knew about that. I played the shit out of that game. 100%ed every cheat code. Got under 1 minute and 10 seconds on the real archives in the single player to unlock invisibility. Where's a desk I can flip? Where's a desk I can flip? I was so good at that fucking game, but then your friend wants to come over and just play one time, and I'm sitting there with the battle of my brother. We're like darting. We're ninjas. We're doing things physically impossible. We invented parkour playing 6th grade GoldenEye strafe mode in the archives on License to Kill pistols, and our fucking friend comes out of a corner, pew, pew, lucky shot, and what does he say? Dude, I really like this game. We should play more. Well, you know what? I really like being alone. Maybe I should be alone more. Jerk. Getting so happy. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Yes. One person is impressed. One person. Unbelievable. Do you guys want to put paintball mode on? Wow, really? Do I want to put paintball mode on? Scrub? You know what? Let's try to kill each other with bright colors so we can look at how pretty the rendering on the N64 is. As we hop back into the game, we see the Protoloss, your average everyday college student, super freaked out about the exam, got his grade back. He got a B+. He goes up to his friends. Dude, I did really great on the exam. How'd you do? Oh, did you fail? Oh, it sucks, man. Oh, I was really worried too, but I passed, so... But no big deal, man. I mean, if I failed, it wouldn't have been a big deal either. We would have gotten through it. Let's keep nuking. Keep on nuking. Oh, warp gate research is finished. More warp gates going on. 4 gate here, 4 gate there. Continued scan from Pixmill. Come on, kill him. Kill him, take him out. Per usual, Pixmill, when behind. Dark Shrine, it's not working. Now, what's phase 2 of a know-it-all overachiever? Know-it-all overachiever, trying to reforge. We're going to speed it up. We want to get to part 3 at some point. We want to get to part 3. Alright, come on. Now this counts. This is defending. I don't hate upon him. Couple of EMPs thrown down. Come on, I'm looking at the chat. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I'm seeing the chat properly identify. Per usual, Pixmill does a common strategy, which is to only expand to main bases. I don't know why this is such a popular strategy. Continuing to cannon, continuing to only expand to main bases, etc., 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 etc. Come on. Come on. Pixmill expanding behind his 2 cannons. This is a part. If you've ever been playing, this happens in Heroes of Might and Magic. This happens in Command and Conquer early games, like the original Command and Conquer, Covert Ops, Red Alert happens in that. This happened in Warcraft 2 all the time. Oh god, Warcraft 2. Where your opponent's dead, but you haven't killed him yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, in those games where you actually have to kill every single unit in the game to win. This is what I'm sort of feeling. This is where you are really excited that the game has a faster times 16 built-in function. Protoloss, he's not giving up, man. He's continuing to use only ghosts to kill his opponents. Come on. Come on. Come on, he's going around, must kill him. This game goes on for a while, Protolost. It's okay, I have a magical one coming up. Magical one where there might not even be expanding. Yes, a second Dark Shrine. Pixmill tries to rebuild. Look, a third Dark Shrine. Isn't that interesting? When you're behind and you Dark Shrine and it doesn't work, Dark Shrine. Still rhymes. No problem. Yeah, oh, Age of Empires 2, oh god. I won the game in 5 minutes and then I beat the mission 23 minutes later. It's a good thing I'm 6 years old and have an incredible amount of patience. No, it was really good. I built up a little bit of an empire while I won. Oh my god. You thought your finger hurt after playing Diablo 2 for a million years. Try Age of Empires 2. Come on, why does he have a peasant off mining gold? What is going on? Jeez. Come on. You know what? You know what we could do? You know what? You know what an overachiever know-it-all does? You know what he does? He has a Dark Shrine. No, the Dark Templar is the only permanently cloaked unit in the game. Let me draw you a diagram. Here's a PowerPoint presentation. 7 slides of him build Dark Shrine, lose Dark Shrine, build Dark Shrine. It's a flow chart. It's an infinite loop. Not even computers can process infinity, but Pixmill can. He's building his 4th Dark Shrine this game. It might be 5th. I can't count that high. I'm a mathematician. I deal with letters, not numbers. Here it is. And yes, why won't you die? Why can I not kill you? Protolost has the dedication of a saint, the perseverance of an Olympian. He will drive through and nuke his way to victory. Come on, Protolost, I believe. Jerks morphing in more Dark Templar. Come on, Protolost. You can win this game with a savory nuke. Come on. Come on. That was necessary. Oh! Oh, he does it! He wins the game! Victory! Fantastic! Pixmill has been defeated by Protolost, and with that said and done, it's time for part number 3. Before part number 3, I need to make a sincerest apologies about the leukemia joke that I actually have been feeling extremely guilty about for a while, because many of you know that KT's Violet passed away from leukemia earlier this morning, and I had a joke where I wanted that just kind of popped up, where I wanted, for any of you who didn't see, I wanted to state a disease, something like a cold or a fever, but my mouth said the disease that was on my mind, which was leukemia, which is actually the most horrible, awful thing I could have done, and I feel bad. So sincerest apologies for that. I am going to now return back into Funday Monday mode and complete part 3, but for any of you who don't know, do watch Violet's games, his history, his matches, particularly his game against Hogel on Heartbreak Ridge, one of my all-time favorites. And for now, we will have a moment of silence as we go on to part number 3.